Okay, we are going to make it work this time so that you guys can see RPR. So I am going to see if I can start the screen share again. I'm going to see if it will let me. It may not. Doodle. All right, this is getting frustrating because I did it last time and now it's not letting me do it again. You know what? We're going to do this a different way so you don't have to log off again. All right, so here we go. You ready for this? We're going to do it a completely different way. Because this is how things work, right? This is why we have technology. Watch this, my friends. We're going to get this set up so you guys can all see how this works. Bam. All right. Let me get this hooked up here. How crazy. Goodness. It never fails. But we're going to do something crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, I'm going to make sure you all can see. And that it's not crooked. That looks a little crooked, doesn't it? All right. So let's talk about RPR. I want to make sure that this thing isn't crooked. There we go. Look at that. All right. So to log into RPR, it's going to be narrpr.com. RPR is called the Realtors Property Resource. It is actually given to all of us by the National Association of Realtors, and we all have access to this for free. To anyone who is a member of the National Association of Realtors, which is fantastic. Most people don't even know that we have access to this. So when you are looking at great options that you want to give and tell your clients about, this is a huge one. All right. So if you don't have an account, you need to create an account. So go ahead and sign in if you have one. If not, create one. You will need your NRDS number. So most people call that their NERDS number. It's going to bring you to this main screen. Now, what you'll need to do is Coldwell Banker should already be in here because that is the brokerage you're affiliated with. You will need to click on this little icon up here and go ahead and make sure that you fill out your profile and get your settings together. I won't do that today, but I'll show you why that's important and why you'll want to make sure that you have that. There are so many other great tools with this. I won't go through all of them because we're going to talk about the CMA tool today. However, I would very much encourage you to go through and learn this system because the benefits are unbelievable. This is also one that you can use for residential and commercial. And this is a great system that can be used in a mobile capability as well. What we are going to do is we are going to go up here and use, if you guys can see my little cursor, we're going to go and click on reports. We're going to go down and you can see it says CMA. We're going to create a CMA. And we're going to go down and see property report, seller's report. We can do flyers, mini property report, valuations, market activity report, neighborhood report, and school report. Well, today, for time's sake, we're going to do a property report. Now, here's the great thing. RPR makes it easy for us as agents. We don't have to do 100 crazy different things. We actually just need to type in an address. But before I do that and show you, I'm going to tell you what the reports are. Right down here, when you select a report, it's going to also tell you about the size of the report and what you need to do for the report. Okay, let me see if I can make this a little bit better for you. There we go. And the size of the report. You'll see the property report. You can click on the plus sign here. It's 28 pages. You can add custom pages if you'd like. You can take these pages away by clicking or unclicking. We're going to go through all of them. You can also add different pages or suppress different pages. I have suppressed the estimate value page because obviously I don't want to have an estimate of value. I want to have that conversation with my sellers or buyers. And then I also want the data sources to be public record and listings. You can actually choose one or the other or both. Now you'll see here that the seller's report is approximately 81 pages. A flyer is approximately 1 page. Many property brochures are approximately 12 pages. Evaluation is 74 pages. Market activity is 26 pages, and they're available for specific neighborhoods. Oh, I apologize. A neighborhood report, and you'll see here for neighborhoods, they're approximately 10 pages, and then schools are approximately 10 pages as well. Okay, so we're going to go up and do a property report. It's approximately 28 pages. So I'm going to type in my house, the address, 5220, and I'm going to start typing Wild. I need a D, Cedar, and you'll see it comes up Wild Cedar Drive in Beaufort. If you click on the address, it automatically makes it big and bold. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, big and bold. All right, big and bold. There we go. Why am I having trouble making sure you see this? This is crazy. I'm trying to get the glare off too, guys. So is that better? There we go. That's a little better. All right. Here's what's amazing about RPR. You saw that I typed in the address. You see that I've clicked on property report right here. As I scroll down, this little run report comes up. I'm going to click run report. That's it. That's all I did. Seriously, that's all I did. Now we wait. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I love Jeopardy. All right, so it says 2 minutes remaining. What this 2 minutes is, or what they're actually doing, is they're going through here and they're ensuring that they are pulling up all the information that you need for the CMA. That's right. It's actually crafting the CMA for you and the property information, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I can't help but wonder how much easier it would have been as I was looking for doing CMAs when I was an agent and really wanting to make sure that all of this was happening and going together in a good and organized fashion, and never had opportunities to have a awesome little system like this. So anyway, I would have been super excited to have RPR in my back pocket. All right. Still says 2 minutes remaining, so we're still waiting. No problem. All right, so while we're still waiting on that, I'm going to go up here and let you know that as you're seeing this, on the side over here, it says you can customize your reports. Oh, look at that. Ding dong. Our report has been successfully generated. I'm just going to click X, though you can download the report. I'm not going to download it because I want you guys to actually be able to see the report itself. So let me pull back a little bit, move my little camera over. All right. Now, you guys saw exactly what I did. I did it in real time, live time. Here we go. Here's what RPR puts together for you, which is what is just amazing. There's my house. Once you put in all of your updated information, this is what it will look like. You see on the property report, you actually have a neighborhood grid. This tells you what my house closed for and what date it closed. Right now, it tells you what the current estimated value is. And this says that updated on 10/5, the range of value was estimated between 482 and 523. What? Yes, so I've already gained equity since June. That the last month, my neighborhood or my home has gained $1,810 of value. That's what I said. Look at that. Bam. Right? And then the last 12 months that this neighborhood in my house has gained 17.71% of value. These are home facts about the property. An amazing opportunity in a swim tennis community. Bam. Public facts and listing facts. Sometimes it could be different because the public facts on the tax record says my house is a 3-bedroom when the people that initially bought the house created a 4th bedroom in the bonus. So now you'll see the listing fact says 4. Shows you the house. This is an AARP livability. Okay, this tells you about the housing, the neighborhood, transportation, environment, health, engagement, and opportunity. Pretty cool, huh? These are pictures because it was listed. These are comps and adjustment. Now, this is the property report, so these are very modified. However, if you do the full seller's report, you will see every home and every individual adjustment that's on there. But these are, as you can see, the subject property, pending for sale, distressed, recent, and off market. Property history, assessed values, who bought it, when they bought it, property records, property report of sales and financing activity. Wow, look at that. Right up there. Between January and January 21 and 22. Look at all that. Look at all that mess right there. It's crazy. Okay. Here's the property report of the house. And if you look at the grid, it tells you the 12-month change in value. Here is the 12-month change in estimated value. The estimated value in price per square foot, and the neighborhood statistics. Now, I will tell you, if I can get a little bit closer, because I know it's kind of hard, this is not the best camera, but this is fantastic to know. I live technically in Hall County, but my address is Beaufort. This is the zip code 30518. It gives me the median home price in Hall County, the median home price in Georgia and in the U.S. The median home price versus median list price. And then property information, sales volume, listing volume, inventory, median square footage, median price per bedroom, median square footage per home sold, and the price range of homes, the age of homes, the size of homes. Guys, I'm telling you, did you, here again, I'll ask, what did I do? I just put in an address. Craziness, right? This report says the education level of the population. This says the population of children by age group, population of adults, households with children, household income brackets, presidential voting patterns, economic status, unemployment rates, occupational trades or categories. Now, why do you think this would be important? Especially if you were listing a property. Hello? Retail, trade, construction, manufacturing, and healthcare. Well, if those are the biggest things, don't you think that you could easily promote this property to people in healthcare and social assistance, manufacturing, construction, and retail trade? It tells you right there who you need to promote this property to. How fantastic. Quality of life, commute times, how do people get to work, the monthly average temperatures, and of course, Bam, here are your school facts. You don't have to tell people about the school. It prints it out for you. You can hand it to them. Right? And of course about RPR. And because you're with Coldwell Banker, it already puts guarantee rate affinity and Weissman's information on here. All right, guys, how cool is that? I mean, for real. I mean, really, it makes it so easy, like a one-stop shop. Okay, next thing I want us to talk about is Georgia MLS. Now, not technically Georgia MLS, because I know most of you really super hate Georgia MLS, but I want to talk to you about CRS within Georgia MLS. So I'm going to see if I can like prop this up somewhere because it's really a pain in the butt to hold it. Let me see. Guys, ain't nothing like making it fun on a Thursday because it's a whole bunch of fun on Thursday. All right. I'm going to prop this up in a minute. All right. So I'm going to log into Georgia MLS. Most of you probably don't even know you're logged into Georgia MLS, do you? Right? I know. All right. So if you're looking at Georgia MLS and you log in, I want you to look at this one little icon here in the middle called CRS. All right. CRS is the Georgia tax suite for the state that will help you find, and let me tell you what it'll help you find. It will help you find deed book and page. Yes, that's right. I said it. Deed book and pages. Don't let me see your contracts without it because I'm showing you how to find it and make it easy on yourself. All right. So when we're looking at the searching index, here again, I'll just use my house. Hall County will be the county, and it will allow you to look up to 3 counties. So I can put Hall, and all the Georgia counties are here. Hall County. Now it says type name, address, subdivision, parcel ID, or MLS number. Because it's attached to Georgia MLS, obviously it's a Georgia MLS number, guys. So I'm sorry, you can't use FMLS numbers. But I'm going to start typing the address, 5220. Now it's in Hall County, so it's going to pull up Hall County addresses. And I'm going to put W. Look at that, Wild Cedar Drive right there. So I'm going to scroll down and click Wild Cedar Drive. All right. Because it's in there, it's going to go ahead and show me a picture of my house because it was recently listed. Up across the top, you will see email, PDF, print, property, comparables, custom comparables, prospecting, or facts and figures. We won't get into all that today, but it says comparables and prospecting. Wow. You think those could come in handy? All right. So as we scroll down, a couple things I want you to take note of. And this is why I prefer this program to Realist. Now, there's nothing wrong with Realist and FMLS. You can get the same data. I just appreciate the way this is laid out. So if you see, here's the address. All right. Here's the property summary. So this is a residential lot. Here's the square footage. Here's the general parcel information. What is that right there? That's the parcel ID. Who tells me they can't find the parcel ID number? It's right there. Put that sucker on your contract. All right, the owner's name. School information is already right here. You don't have to go trying to search for it. It's already here. Here's the sales history. And right here, where it says sales history, book and page number. Bam. 7766516. That's your deed book and page. Very easy to find right here. Tax assessments, and here are your taxes, and then your mortgage history. You can continue to go down and see if there's been any foreclosures. Property characteristics also can tell you the acreage, if the county puts it in, the square footage, condition, property characteristics in the home itself, if there was any extra features, utilities, legal description, and of course, if it's in a flood zone, and anything in the blue is a link that you can click on to see additional information. So this will actually take you to the FEMA flood website link. I know, right? Pretty amazing. All right, we'll scroll back up to the top because here's where I wanted to show you why this program can help you with a CMA. When you go right here and click comparables. Now, as we just saw with RPR, what did it say that was a good, pretty solid price for this house? What, 502, 509, somewhere right in there? When you click comparable, this is going to pull up what the tax records have seen sold in this area. Now, I haven't touched any of the levels or statistical information. You can see here that the average square foot is saying 152, that the average cost per square foot is at $475. Now, that was a little on the lower range of what we saw with RPR. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and you can see that here's the map that shows you all the comparables. You can see here the number, but one thing I want you to look is where it says search parameters, and I'm going to change something. Well, you can change these parameters. Number one is I'm going to change 12 months to 6 months because we know things are selling so fast that anything past 6 months may be a completely different price point. All right, so that's all I'm going to change. Default will be within a distance. Default will be within a distance of 0.75. You'll see that the square footage and the acreage is going to be up or down 20%, and that's just fine. Down here below, you're going to see that it has subject property, but it also has what's sold around it. So you're going to be able to see the square footage, the acreage, garage sizes. You can scroll over, see the year that it was built, the last sale date, the last sales price, as well as the dollar per square foot. Okay, and we'll go back up to the top where I just changed the date to be 6 months sold, and I want you to take a look. My average cost per square foot is $161. My average cost per square foot is $501,369. Now, Georgia MLS has a partnership with Zillow, so of course there's going to be a Zestimate here. We know that that's not always the most accurate. However, you know your homeowner is probably going to take a look at that as well, so it's good to at least have in mind what you probably think about that. Bam. So let's just get rid of that. However, this is good to know because as you're doing a traditional CMA through MLS, you've now done an RPR CMA, and now you've done one through tax records because the tax record CMA is going to also pull those properties that maybe did not go through a real estate professional and was sold by, mother to son, cousin to cousin, friend to friend, and did not have or go through the traditional MLS service. You can see here, numbers are starting to match up. So you can feel much more confident when you have that conversation with a seller or with a buyer, which you should still look at comparables. So, in finishing up, after some technical difficulties, let me stick my little camera back up here. I hope that you can see how using some different technology and services like RPR, like CRS, can really help you leverage yourself and how you do your CMA. Everything is not typical, everything is not standard, and there's so many different ways that you can actually benefit your buyer and seller by just kind of looking outside the box and looking at other options besides your traditional CMA or cloud CMA that you do through Georgia MLS or FMLS. So the next time that you're doing it, take a look at RPR. Try to kind of think outside the box. I want you guys to play with this, see what you can do, see what else it can do to help you, because there's so many great tools out there that are free to you that you can use at any time, and you didn't even know they existed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions on it, let me know. I love RPR. It has been a tool that since I discovered it has really helped me and helped in the business. So I hope that it helps you as well. And I look forward to expanding your horizons in the future. Have a great Thursday.